TV early this morning. I want to first give my condolences out to the family, the friends, the fans of Rich Homie Quan. He was found at age 34, so young, so young. And I just want to play a little bit from um, Tough um, Tough News TV. Shout out to Tough News TV. He's very thorough and everything. I love him, y'all. Yes, I wanna. Yeah, yes. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and play it, and so it can explain some of the reasons why the it goes into why the 911 caller was I don't understand why she was saying defibrillate, all that kind of stuff like that, go get it and stuff like that, even though help was on the way. I wish you would have said that also. But then another person that works for 911 will explain why they have to do it in the manner in which they do. And then Tough News, he will come back and say some more stuff, okay? But anyway, here we go. I'm just not into sad stuff. I pray for everybody. I love everybody as I tell all of y'all. But here we go. Let's see. All right.
My boyfriend, he's been sleep on the couch since this morning. Well, he never came to bed last night. Sleep on the couch. I left him on the couch before I took my son to school this morning. Put a blanket over him, and now I just checked on him again because he never got up. I don't feel a heartbeat. I don't see him breathing.
And you said, hold on, you said on the couch, and what happened?
I said I put a cover over him because it gets a little cool. He's in the living room, and now I just checked on him because I see he never got up, and I don't see him breathing. I don't feel a heartbeat or anything, and I turn him over. I see he kind of foamed at the mouth.
I'm sorry, are you saying he's not breathing? Is that correct? I'm not hearing you.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Is there a defibrillator available? Send someone to get it now and tell me when you have it.
Is there a what?
If there's a defibrillator available, send someone to get it now and tell me when you have it.
I'm not sure what that is.
Okay, I'm sending the paramedics to help you now. Stay on the line and I'll tell you exactly what to do next.
Okay.
I need to know about how old he is.
He's 34.
Okay, are you right by him now?
Yes.
Okay, please put your phone on speaker so your hands are free to help.
Can I add his dad to the call? He's trying to call me back because I called him first before I called you.
Okay, so we need to help your boyfriend now. Okay.
Yeah, everybody's trying to figure out why she would call the dad first. I don't know. I have no clue. I cannot answer that for anybody. I don't know. She panicked. That's what I'm gonna put it as. But as for me, yes, 911 would be my first call. But yeah, I don't know why she called her dad first. I don't know. All right, here we go.
Listen carefully. Lay him flat on his back on the floor and remove anything under his head.
He is not waking up. Quick.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, you gotta get him to the floor. Lay him flat on his back on the floor and remove anything under his head.
Flat on his back on the floor?
Yes, ma'am.
Help me. He's not here.
People are also asking who. People are also asking who was the guy that's there. I have no clue yet, but we'll figure it out as we go. Okay, because this is all new and fresh. I just heard it today because y'all know I work them 12 hours. Yeah, I just heard it today.
Were you able to get him to the floor?
Yes, his heart not beating or anything.
So I heard that call from Rich Homie Quan girlfriend when she called 911 for him. And shoot, I got mad too. But the thing is, y'all, why this lady at my job act like that? But she work on the fire side. I don't know if she just slow or can't hear. But she be doing that mess. But anyways, it is different though when you got on the headset and on a live call rather than hearing a playback on social media. It sounds clearer, it sounds louder. That ain't how it always be when you on a live call, especially like when people crying or they upset. You can't always understand them clearly or hear them clearly. But our job is to try to like get the information that we need as quickly as we can so we can get help over there as quick as we can. And also asking questions or all those questions does not stop us from like sending the police or an ambulance. We just update. And the more information that you give, we update because it's for your safety and for the police's safety before they get over there. They need to know what they walking into. And so it's important to ask. We not asking what the fees. Do y'all see that? The questions that we're asking is for a reason. Also, the nonchalantness on the call of we are trained. Dispatchers operators are trained to be calm under pressure. Like you cannot be on the phone. Oh my god, oh my god! Like no, we supposed to be chill, like not chill, but we got to be calm too. It's still an urgency, but I can't be hype as you. Why would I be hype as you on the phone? And it's my job to get you help. You feel what I'm saying? So that's a part of the professionalism. I remember this dude gonna tell me one day he was like his girlfriend was breaking out his car window. He gonna say you act like you don't care, like you on her side. I'm like, dude, I can't be all. I'm trying to get you help. I can't be like, oh my gosh, she must be on car window. Hurry up and get up. No, it's not a part of my job description. I got to be cool. But like once we get off the call, like sometimes we have like crazy calls and stuff like that. Yes, we can get off the call, decompress, walk outside. So many people y'all don't even be knowing, be crying, be hurt, stomach messed up. We hear all type of stuff all day, all night. You know what I'm saying? So no, you're not gonna be doing that on the phone. But you don't know how that take a toll on people when they be getting off them calls, right? So just a little raising a little insight, a little knowledge. But yeah, rest in peace to Rich Homie Quan. Man, his music. It just take you back to an era just of good times. So, rest in peace.
So, I just found out Rich Homie Quan just died. Damn, that's my condolences to his family, but that's younger than me. They're always younger than me, actually. According to sources, he was 34. He's youngest. They haven't released the cause of death, but whatever it was, he was still too young to die. He was too young to die. I just hope that it had nothing to do with this Young Thug trial. And nobody involved in it. I hope that these two are unrelated. And if they are related, it wasn't worth it.
This is my theory, and it's alleged, but I feel like that boy may have committed because, like you said, very stressful. He's being named in a store witness, and I look at the trial every day. And why is that?
Listen, y'all, the reasons I'm playing this part also, this is also a part of Tough News TV, but yeah, I mean his commentary, but it's on TikTok, and it's cause he was set to testify in the trial. He was set to testify in the trial, y'all, and then the other, you'll hear it, but yeah, he was set to and he didn't want to be labeled as a snitch, but he was subpoenaed by the state to, be a witness in the trial. Okay, here we go.
So when they asked him, the prosecution or the lawyer, whoever was cross-examining him, asked him. So he yelled across the courtroom like, "Thug, did you have a problem with Rich Homie Quan?" Like,
what Thug do?
Start laughing.
Wow.
It's all over the internet. Yeah, it's all over the internet. People had kind of X'd him out too, and then Thug started just, getting bigger and bigger. So he had kind of been getting X'd out, and then they shot up his father's barbershop, and that's what really made him want to stop. He really, like you said, he had a father in his life. He really wasn't about that street life like that, He was a well-raised little young man. So once he saw, how he's, dirty in the street, he's like, nah, this ain't for me. But then they also crossed him out, too, when he did that little, that zesty dance.
And the streets is talking. They already done shot his father's barbershop. So he thinking, damn, if all I wanted to do was distance myself from these dudes and they barbershops, they forcing me to be a star witness. Mm-hmm. He didn't ask to go up there and say, hey, I'll volunteer some information. No, they put him to the said, look, if you don't go up here and snitch, we gonna throw you in. They probably threaten him up with all types of stuff. Why would they do that to this young man?
That's a lose-lose situation, but again, it all goes back to this trial. This trial is designed to drain Young Thug out of all his money, because where you think, if he was in L.A. or New York, anywhere else, he would have been out of jail, even if it was just on a bond, much less the case just being done and over with. All that money he got one of the best lawyers in Atlanta, so it ain't no reason for him to
They not like us. They not like us.
And this is a devastating story with a lot of moving parts. So Rich Homie Quan lost his life earlier this morning, and he was 34 years old. There's a lot to this story. Let's talk about it. So one thing about me, I tend to gather information over years. Even if I don't report on it, I still get the in-depth of a situation behind the scenes and just kind of hold the information.
Oh, and as far as she goes, y'all, everybody knows her, but the Jasmine brand. But anyway, no, that's not her. But anyway, I watch her. The only I always agree with her, but she's a Mariah Carey like super fan. Me, as far as like when Mariah Carey's mother and sister passed on the same day, I find it suspect, but she doesn't. So, that's the only thing. But I like her, this lady right here. Okay, she's also on TikTok.
For a later date. About 2022, I watched the DJ Academics interview with Rich Homie Quan. In this interview, he spoke about the situation between him and Thug. So let me give you like a brief synopsis. What had happened was there was some kind of unaliving, something like that, some kind of crime. And allegedly, Thug and the rest of them, Gunna and them at the time, they were under the impression that Rich Homie Quan snitched. He went on this interview and said, I never snitched, I never did nothing, they can't find the paperwork, whatever. He just was like, I didn't do this. So it was a big blowout between them, and he was having a hard time getting his career back because that wave of Thug and Gunna and all them without Rich Homie Quan, that was the true glow up. You feel me? The years where they did Hot with Travis Scott. Rich Homie Quan wasn't a part of none of that. So it's like the big, huge wave of Thug he missed. He was in the beginning of it with his own wave at the time of the Rich Homies and the Migos and early Jacquees. If you know, you know. So he missed that time, and he was sad in the interview, saying that he felt a bit betrayed by Weezy Outta Here. Weezy Outta Here, the producer, because that was originally his producer, and then he fully started going with Thug and then fully started working with them, and nobody was really working with him. So, like I said, that was a part of his comeback. He's dropped songs that I like while trying to do his comeback, like Gamble. This song called Gamble, that's on my workout playlist. But ironically, he had dropped a song called 34. So for him to lose his life at 34, a lot of the numerology spiritual people are like, something's going on. Something bigger is going on, and y'all got to really watch the numbers and the things that we manifest. Because 34, why that number? Like, that's crazy. You know what I mean? But the way that he lost his life, they are saying it is through a... Now, the publications have confirmed it was a... And the real confirmation for me was Lil Boosie. Boosie is knee deep in Atlanta, like he's there, so he knows if something happens. And he said specifically, like, I just got the word Rich Homie Quan OD'd. So with that, I'm like, okay, Boosie wouldn't be making that up. We just don't know what type of OD. Some of the publications are saying lean. Some of the publications are saying pills. I've told y'all time and time again, this ain't the era. This is not the era to be doing no drugs. Okay? This is not the 70s where it was blue magic and the powder was clean. Okay? This is not the early 2000s when Irv Gotti and Boosie and them used to be off of an X pill. They have cut and laced everything. And I heard, shout out to Lucas J on YouTube, they saying they cutting y'all vapes now. They cutting y'all vapes with the fatty. And I'm like, everybody gonna pass away playing too much. Get off that stuff for that stuff get y'all. Now, the buzz of what a lot of people are talking about is YSL Woody. Probably like a few weeks ago, YSL Woody talked about a that happened to Rich Homie Quan's dad. Let me bring you all the way back. This is Rich Homie Quan's daddy, and he's been a barber in Atlanta for like 25 years. So that's somebody that knows the industry. First of all, a barber chair is an outlet to the black community in general, and one that's successful in Atlanta. Oh, you done cut everybody's hair, and you've exposed Quan to the whole entire music industry probably his whole life. He did this lie detector test with his father, and he specifically said, like, yeah, you was a good dad, a great dad. So I'm like, okay, you were there his whole life. You were there, supportive of his music. They talked about his singles and his album, and he has a supportive dad. Well, the dad had ended up getting shot. Somebody came in, shot the dad inside the barbershop, and the dad was in ICU for like 72 days. People do not usually make it. People do not usually make it in ICU, the average, after 10 days. So 72 days was crazy. He was fighting for his life, and he lived. And he lived to see his son live and continue on. This was an interview where after YSL Woody brought up Rich Homie Quan's dad shop, and he said, yeah, I been knew about that. But then he was like, Woody on that stuff, he kind of lying. So I said, that's interesting. But when it all came out, he had posted this. I been knew about that, ain't nothing new. But you know how the streets is. He's got to come out and say, Woody lying, I don't know what Woody talking about. And they usually handle it behind the scenes. That's why Thug is in jail now, all that handling it behind the scenes. So now, people are looking at Thug, they're looking at Woody, they're looking at everybody. But if was he served something bad on purpose? We don't know. I gotta be unbiased. I have no idea. This could have just been the wrong lean can because they said he passed away from a heart attack. These these prescription drugs, they are used to heal. They're used to do certain things to your body when other parts of your body is not kicking in. So if you're taking lean and you're taking certain pills and you're not sick, the parts of your body that need rejuvenating might go too hard and your hearts are exploding. People are passing away. Juice World. Rich homie Monte did an interview a year ago speaking about the thing and how he was on the phone with Rich homie Quan's dad when this happened. He's the one that had to tell him that he got. So there's some real Atlanta, deep Atlanta stuff going on. When I asked the Atlanta streets, nobody knew too much. Like I said, they handle things behind the scenes real bad. Erica Banks came out, thought she was married, came out looking like very much, they done took my man done passed away. And I'm not trying to infer that, but I'm like, you know what? That would have been a good look for these two to do a song. I say that to say Rich homie Quan was about to come back. I really do think he was about to come back. This is a sad loss of life. This was unnecessary. He leaves behind, to my knowledge right now, 3 children. And he's the same age as me. Like, we done lived on earth the same amount of years. That to me is, because I'm like, I ain't going no time soon. I don't plan on it. I got a lot of life to live, a lot of fame to get, and so did he. There's a whole career rejuvenation that he could have did, still could have been happening. So I pray for Rich homie Quan. I pray for the rich homies, and I especially pray for his dad.
All right, so you guys just heard all of that, and social media is firing on all cylinders in regards to what they think may have happened to Rich homie Quan. Some people are saying that Quan could have done this to himself because he didn't want to go to trial and be seen as a snitch for the rest of his life within the hip-hop community. A lot of people are saying that somebody got to Quan based off of his addiction. They knew what Quan wanted. They knew what Quan liked to take, and basically they sent somebody to him. They gave him...
For me, I'm just going to say, please leave a comment down in the comment section what y'all think really happened. If y'all think it had something to do with the trial, if y'all think he did it to himself, if y'all think somebody gave him some, like, you know, like what he liked to take. Just leave it in the comment section. While you're down there, please hit that subscribe button. I need a lot of help to grow this channel, Valentine TV. You can reach me at Valentine TV 55, because it's a lot of Valentines. So at Valentine 55, that's me. All right, let me let Tough News TV finish, okay? And shout out to Tough News TV.
Something that was tainted and laced. A lot of people are saying that his baby mama had something to do with that. I'm not going to jump out the window and say that. They are also questioning the 911 call. And why did she call Rich homie Quan's father before she called 911? And who was the guy that actually walked in while she was on the phone with 911? So listen, there's a lot of questions that need to be answered. And I'm not saying that YSL had anything to do with Rich homie Quan's passing. But what I will say is that they shouldn't be ruled out here, because this man definitely had issues with them. Anytime they go and spray up your pops, that's an issue. So you can't rule them out completely. But anyway, I'm going to draw the line right here. I want you guys to drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about everything that was discussed within this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'll get with you guys later. Peace.
All right. Okay. So that's all I have. So if y'all know something different about what y'all may have heard, could y'all please put it in the comment section for me? Thank you so much. Thank y'all for joining me on this live today. I love y'all. Y'all be safe out there. Y'all see how the world moves. All right, y'all just be careful. Be safe out there. I love all of y'all. I love everybody. No matter what. I love everybody. All right. So talk to y'all later.